Okay, hey guys, we are Blue Guard Security LLC. We're going to be showing you our plan for SecureTek. It's me, Madison, uh, Maddie, Rachel, Bianca, and Elizabeth. Let's go next slide. Okay, so our mission statement is we're striving to provide the most efficient, effective, and cost-friendly security measures for our premises. I'll figure out what to say next. Go next slide.
Okay, so this is our location. We're located at 15,000 or 1500 Town Park Drive in Port Orange. Our short property ID number is here listed. This is our area, 12.21 acres. Next slide, please. This is our map. We obviously have the blue star, which is us, Blue Guard Defense. And then we have our red triangle, that's the fire station. We have our purple diamond up here, that's the police station. Then down below, we have our green cross, that's the hospital. All of this is just within 2-3 miles of each other.
Okay, we have our crime prevention through environmental design, otherwise known as SEPTED. So SEPTED is crime prevention through environmental design, and it aims to deter criminal activity by enhancing natural environment of the company and using the four principles of SEPTED, which are natural surveillance, natural access control, and territorial reinforcement, as well as maintenance. We decided as Blue Guard the most appropriate measures for SecureTek to secure the building would be floodlights on the outside of the building to light up the perimeter, firethorn bushes in the front. They grow rapidly and very, very tall, and the thorns are pretty long. So that will deter people as well. An open concept plan, making it easy to spot any criminal activity, as well as fencing going through the perimeter of the property. The fencing will be 2,932 linear feet of cascade heavy fencing, and it'll be 8x5 with panels. And then we'll also be posting surveillance signage so people know they're under watch to help deter activity as well. Now we'll go into our security measures. So for internal security measures, we're doing CCTV camera systems on each floor. We went through and analyzed each floor. So as you'll see later in the presentation, we depicted cameras in high security areas as well as less. And then we're also putting intercoms on each floor in case emergency announcements need to be posted. And then we will also be putting silent panic buttons in the daycare and the bank, as those are high security vulnerabilities. We have money and kids. There'll be general key locks for places like bathrooms and storage closets, and then the RFID locks for high security areas like the CEO office, loading docks, all the entrances. And then we hired 6 security guards, one to watch the CCTV monitor system, one to sit in the parking gate booth, and then the other ones to roam the floors throughout the day.
So for external security, the guard shafts, as you can see on the slide, serve as the first line of defense, allowing personnel to control access. The parking gates further restrict vehicle entry, ensuring that only authorized access gets in. The perimeter fencing, as you can see, establishes a clear boundary and helps prevent unauthorized entry. The floodlights increase visibility at night, eliminating hiding spots and enhancing safety and camera effectiveness. The CCTV cameras provide monitoring, detect unauthorized personnel, record and respond to special activity. The bollards have protection against vehicle threats and help control traffic flow. Finally, the fire thorns bushes act as natural barriers. Together, these measures create a layered security system focused on deterrence, detection, and delay. So to update everyone, our facility is fully ADA compliant and we have several key accessibility features currently in place. For example, the 5 handicap signs are designed to allow prioritized access to our main points to those who may need it. The wide walkways are maintained at 5 foot width, ensuring there's enough clearance for wheelchairs to pass or turn around safely. And then the Braille stair signs allow navigation and exit routes are identifiable for those who are visually impaired.
All right. So for information security, though we will be using the Microsoft Defender Premium, which provides strong protection against common cyber threats such as malware, phishing, and ransomware. It uses real-time detection along with automated response to quickly identify and address potential security risk. The system also offers valuable insights through reports, alerts, and dashboards, helping organizations monitor and manage their system more effectively. And the company policies are posted through handbooks, so everyone understands expectations, rules, and responsibilities from the start. These policies are regularly reviewed and updated based on company needs, industry standards, and management decisions to stay relevant and effective. Emergency training is provided to ensure that employees know how to quickly and safely respond to situations like fires, evacuations, or unexpected incidents. Workplace violence training is also provided for employees to recognize warning signs and proper response procedures so they feel safer.
Okay, as far as emergencies, we'll have evacuation route signs with photoluminescent glow. And then we'll have fire extinguishers on each floor, and then we'll have lit exit signs. And then our building is also located very close to the hospital, about 1.3 miles, and then about 3 miles from the nearest police station, and then about half a mile from the nearest fire station.
Okay, now we'll go into our floor plans. So on all the floors, they're going to be the same, and it's just all of the stuff that we already talked about, but just color coded. So now you can kind of see. So our cameras will be in purple. Those are the CCTV systems. Those will be found in pretty much every area, especially the stairwell. The RFID in these critical access points, the alarms will be in red. Regular key doors are going to be in like cyan blue. Lights will be in yellow, and our intercom systems will be in orange.
Okay, so now we're going to be talking about the budget. I'm going to show you guys a spreadsheet that I came up with. So this is the overall look that I had. So in the big gray box, you can see all the links we had, the different products we came across. The big section of the left is the itemized list of everything grouped by color, which I'll go down in a couple seconds about what that's about. And then in the top right, you can see every floor. And then in the top middle, you can see the overall breakdown. Next slide. So first, this is the basic floor plan. You can tell, obviously, like the first floor is the most prioritized, that has the most doors overall. Most of those being keyed, but we do have some that are, we do have a lot that are RFID as well. The most cameras. Every floor has some amount of intercoms except for floor 3. You can kind of see overall, like kind of how we grouped it all together. You go next slide. Yeah, so this big section to the left, that shows you the list. So for black, that's all the mandatory stuff. That would be our control room, access room, miscellaneous tech support, and all the wiring labor. And then everything in blue is related to doors, whether that be single door, double door, or whether it's keyed or RFID access. All the red is related to entry and egress. So all those different kinds of alarms and stuff like that related to parking. Our light blue, that's our guard hourly section. Green is related to elevators. Yellow is related to communication. And then pink is the miscellaneous section, where that's where we did a lot of the research for extra stuff. And then you can see the quantities of everything. And then it's broken down by cost times quantity, and then you get your final amount. And then you go next slide. And you can see that we came up with a budget of $986,000, $986,000, 961.64. And then to conduct our fee that we're going to charge our client, it'll be 1 million minus that. So then Mark came out to our fee being $13,000 roughly. And you notice obviously our biggest expense is all the doors, because every door has at least some form of security, whether that be a key lock or RFID, entry and exit, as well as security. That also costs a lot because labor took a big hit out of our budget. But yeah, so that's the breakdown of everything else, and you can kind of see the weight that we put towards different forms of security. You go next slide. And then this is again all the different links that we had and the different things we had to look up to find the get exact quotes for what we wanted. Next slide.
Okay, so this is our recommendation for expansion. We received the UK. Next slide. So here's some quick facts about the United Kingdom. Population's about 68.75 million. They primarily speak English, so that would be very good for us. Their risk level is very low, so we have decided to go with the expansion. Next slide. And we chose Ely. It's located in Cambridgeshire. That's in the UK. We chose this because it's a very safe place. It's very welcoming, very low crime rates. So we felt that this is a good place for our business to grow as we're entering international. So yes. Next slide.
And that concludes our presentation.